Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the US. Well, this is going to be Paper Pumpkin video number 2 for December 2022's Paper Pumpkin. I should put 2022 on here, huh? Maybe. So, this is a card also, besides the two paper pumpkin pieces we're using. I'm using the Color and Contour stamp set. We're using this splotchy image, this petal image, and the flower image. Here for You Now and Better Days Ahead. I absolutely love this card I just created. Oh, yay. I'm so happy. So let me show you the card. First, let's go over. Okay, this was the instruction booklet for this month's Paper Pumpkin. Okay, nope, not gonna do any of those projects. Gonna do my own thing, kind of like that's what I like to do. So, but I am using, wait till you see this. Isn't this beautiful? I absolutely love this. Let me get a closer look. Isn't that lovely? All right, so let me show you. We're going to do our envelope. I spritzed some little Wink of Stella on there. I think it's absolutely beautiful. The inside and Better Days Ahead. Gorgeous, gorgeous card. So, what did I use to create this card? Let me show you. I used this piece of DSP, which is from this monster pack. It's called Design a Daydream. It is in the very back of the annual catalog, as it is a hostess package of paper. And it's a monster pack. I'll be giving some of that away here come celebration. So let me show you what we used. We are using this element. I'll be cutting this off. I'll be keeping this one. This one here I won't be keeping, but this one I have another card idea in mind. So this piece here I just used. This piece of DSP, it will need to be trimmed down a little bit, but we got a rough size here. It is 6 by 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6/16. A piece of mint macaron that is 2 and 7/8 by 6 1/4. A piece of soft suede that is 6 1/4 by 3 3/4. So, and then my card size, this is 8 here, scored at 4 by, oh, what is it? 6 3/4? No, by 7. Because the envelope is 4 1/4 by 7 1/4. So there's that piece, this piece, this piece. And our other piece we are using is this piece from our Paper Pumpkin. So let's get, let's get this cut. I want to show you. Thank goodness there were 2 of them. That way I had a sample ready for you guys. So what I did is I stuck this in my guillotine cutter. And I didn't stick it on a measurement per se. I am cutting off all of these little pointy ends. So I'm just getting it lined up on the edge. You heard it? Now I do got to adjust it a little bit and take a wee bit more off. But that is great. So I'm saving this piece, okay? I'm going to tuck that right in there. And that is roughly all there is to that. Let's go ahead and get this piece started. And you're going to see my scratch piece of paper from where I did it before. Now I'm using blends. I'm using mint macaron and soft suede. To start, I started with light soft suede because it will need 2 coats. So I started with the light soft suede and I just ran up and along with the brush tip. So I just took that brush tip, it's because it's bigger, and I just ran it like so. Now I'm going to take it and I'm going to go across all of these little bars. And it doesn't need to be perfect, as it's going to get another coat with the dark soft suede. This is almost like giving it a base coat and painting. This is just laying down the foundation for what we're doing. No technique involved at all with this, okay? Just scribble it on there. So now I took the dark. Now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to start on my edge. Making sure I get it all that light covered. So I'm going to flop to the other side. Now I'm going to take it and I'm going to brush strokes across. Back and forth. I love this card. I know it's only using what most would throw away, as far as this piece here would have been thrown away by most people. But I tell you what, some of my favorite cards are using these bits and pieces. And I just love them. And I cannot. The color and contour stamp set, oh my gosh, y'all, I absolutely love it. I hope it stays in the catalog. Considering I was reluctant to buy it at first, now I just cannot resist it. So what are we going to do here? Let me show you what that looks like on white. There it is. It's all colored in. And we are going to flip this over. My little IV bottle here. I'm going to put glue all the way around. If I can keep it on the paper, that is. And in each of the bars, I'm going to put a string of glue. There we go. Now, this is the side I want up. This is the opposite. This is the side. So I'm going to put that face down now. Like I said, I might need to trim it, but that's okay. If I do, I had to do that on my last one too. See? This is what we're going to trim, and this is a quick fix, no big deal, because I can cut straight now because I'm using the edge of this piece here that we did in soft suede as a guide. And this one needs just a hair. Okay, so that is all done. My husband bought me a bread maker and a jam maker because I can't have preservatives. So I'm going to be going in shortly and doing that. So next we are going to glue this piece now to the mint macaron piece that we just did. He keeps asking me, when are you going to be using that bread maker? I'm like, honey, I just got the house together. Meaning the day after Christmas, I took everything down. It's kind of a tradition, kind of like what we normally do. Because my son's birthday is on December 28th. And growing up, I wanted to make sure that he knew that his birthday didn't coincide with Christmas, as far as you know, I never gave him a Christmas/birthday present. I wanted him to have his own day. And so it's just been normal for me to take Christmas down as soon as the next day. It takes me a couple of days to get the house. So now we are gluing the mint macaron together. By the way, today is December 28th. It is my son's birthday. I already called and wished him a very happy birthday, told him his present arrived. Wondering when I get to see him. It's work. So next we are going to glue this onto our card base. I just love this. I could have used my larger bottle of Tombow, but that's okay. This is doing its job. Just a lot of little scribbles because it's very little amount of glue that comes out of that nozzle. Okay, so we're getting it over a bit, wiggling it into its place. That is why I love liquid glue. So there, my friends, is the base for the card. So what are we going to do now? Well, now we're going to stamp. So I'm going to bring in the cushion, my Stamp and Pierce mat, and my piece here that we're going to use soft suede on. So we have the Here For You Now. We're going to stamp in soft suede. I'm trying to figure out which way to do this. So let's do it like so. So Here For You Now in the center with soft suede, giving it a second for the ink to go in. We're going to set that aside. I'm going to open up our card and hopefully not dip the front in ink, and do "And for better days and in better days ahead" right there. Gorgeous. Now, I was thinking, what do I have to put on the front? Oh, okay. I had already cleaned this off, but we're going to go ahead and get it back out. We're going to get our flower image here. Now, we're only going to use about this much of it. Yikes. Where's my paper? All right. I have to remember now to work in the left bottom corner, because normally I wouldn't. I'm going to stamp this in soft suede, our flower image, right like so. Gorgeous. Yes. Okay. Now we are all done with soft suede. So I'm going to close her up. I'm going to move my ink pads, my stamping blocks that I used with soft suede way out of the area. Bring these back in, and by the magic of television, I already have one of the flower images done in black Momento because I'm going to be using blends and I didn't want it to smear with the soft suede. However, I also went ahead and used this die in the scalloped contour dies. I used this one here to punch out a second one, and this time I used the backing, you can see it here, from my 12 by 12 DSB package. This nice thick cardstock, or whatever you want to call this. I really like that for things like this, because this is really flimsy and I wanted something thicker to add to it. So we're going to be using that, and I'm going to stamp the blossoms, and we're going to do it twice, maybe 3 times, to see how we like the color of our blossoms. So this is inking number 1. And it's real pale, so I'm going to go over it again, letting that ink set in, and then I'm going to give it a look-see. Okay, that is perfect. So it took twice. So we're going to repeat this on our envelope. So there's one. Flower kind of reminds me of a peony. And this is 2, just deepening that tone of the pale papaya. All right, so now that we have that done, we are going to add some little splishy blushies. This is in the stamp set, this little splotchy image. We're going to add this to our card. So full strength, we're going to add some. Let's see how I did that. I'm going to add some here. I'm going to turn it this way next, add some there, and then without re-inking, I'm going to add some like so. So that piece is done. Now we're going to do the inside of our card. And that little curve right here is kind of what I've used as my pivot, or and then in the center with the light. So we're going to add a little bit on our envelope to make it all match. So I'm going to bring some in right here and some up here. There we go. Now we're going to bring in our mint macaron. We're going to go with the light, and we are just for the envelope, because it's gonna, you know, bleed into stuff, and we don't want that going all over the back. So we are going to keep it just in the light, like so, for our envelope. That won't be the case for our actual flower. If I can find the actual flower now. Where did it go? There it is. Okay. So we are going to now start with our dark. Now what I did is I kind of going along the stem, just following it, giving it that little bit of color, filling in that whole little swoopy doopy. This swoopy doopy, as I call it, and then adding a little bit there. I'm going to turn it so it's easier. And now we're going to color in with the lights. Really simple, nothing hard there. I'm just now coloring in the leaves. Excuse me. All right, so there is our florally image, and we are going to glue it now onto that piece. Great way to add dimension without using dimensionals. This is just a lot sturdier than what my die cut, and I use just the basic white cardstock, not the thick, because if thick I would had to still done 2 pieces to get this nice thick base image of this flower. And it's so lovely on this card. I mean, I don't know if you can really see it, but you see that there is dimension, but it's still flat. It's absolutely, you can definitely tell it has dimension, but it's not like a dimensional, because this would have been hard to get dimensionals on that. So that's another reason why. So this was a bit, I was like, do I want ribbon? Do I not want ribbon? I didn't choose to do ribbon because I was using pieces from the paper pumpkin. So here you're going to see where I'm going to set it in these last 3. Now there will be a little bit here and a little bit here, tiny bit. Okay, see, this is how big it is. So I'm going to put glue right here and right here. Then I'm going to, on my image, I'm going to put glue along the sides only. And then I'm going to put her in her place. Trying to get it straight. And like I said, you will see a little bit top and bottom, but it's perfect. Just great. So now we're going to add our glue. The reason for the IV bottle here, as I call it. Just go up on Amazon or wherever you order things online and look up applicator bottle and you will find them. I've got several different ones. I've got a drawer with 5 or 6 brand new ones I haven't even opened yet. So here we go. Just giving that a minute to set up, and it's oh so pretty, oh so pretty. And what really makes this pop is the bling. So now it's time to get into the good bling. Stampin' Up's Bling Box. I am looking for, oh, there are so many things that we could do. We could do, oh, no. We are, oh, those would be pretty. But I really want that shiny silvery look, and that is the basic rhinestone jewels, rhinestone basic jewels. Of course, they have to be a tongue twister. Let's get this on here. So we are going to put 3 along here. So 1, 2, and 3. Oops, that needs to be over just a little bit. Can I shimmy it off? Yes. And then 2 at the top. So 1 and 2. And then we're going to bring in that Wink of Stella, and you just tap it on its own cap, and it's gonna splatter little bits of that Wink of Stella all over the paper, your whole entire card. And then I'm coming in and I'm using the Wink of Stella on the flowers, the leaves, not the stem, just the petals and the leaves. And that, my friends, is this gorgeous, beautiful, it's got that shimmer and shine, and it's absolutely beautiful. At least in my opinion, I'm extremely well pleased with this card. And its coordinating envelope, which is just lovely to behold, in my opinion. So anyways, I hope you agree. I hope you like this card. I absolutely love it. And like I said, this piece, this is the showstopper. Love that window panel part of it that shows that little bit of DSP, bit different, and it is so my cup of tea kind of a card. And I'll give you a little quick peek here. This is one of my giveaway boxes with loads of goodies in it. Some of them are brand new packages of paper. This one had like 2 out of it of the bedazzled. I have so much. DSB, I want to share the love. So if you place an order with me during celebration of $25 or more, I'm going to send you a package of that paper until it runs out. Now, this is our basic album in the catalog. It's about like $10.95. The pages are $6.95. I believe you can find the annual catalog. I am encouraging you to come take an adventure with me, as I will be doing a monthly class using this book. So if you purchase the book, the pages, and the new alphabet dies in January from me, I will be sending you a 6-month supply to do this online card, well, not card project, online book project with me. And it was a card, well, the first video should go out about January. February, as I'm ahead of myself, as I still need to get all of my goodies to do my book. And anyways, come take an adventure, do a project with me. And it's celebration. You'll get freebies, you'll get packages of DSP from me if you so purchase through me, and you'll get the supplies. So I hope you come and visit me. I hope you liked my project. I absolutely love this project. I will have a host code for that book and stuff be put up in its own little video here in a few days. Now I'm going to go make some whole wheat bread in some jam without any preservatives, or without sugar, actually. Maybe just a little sugar, like a quarter of what a regular recipe calls for. I'm not supposed to have that either. So I hope you guys come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye bye now.